Hello and welcome back to Beat It or Burnout. This is episode 15 of Fallout 4. Past week 2 now. We're continuing our memory deep dive here. And we see our son.
Like a happy little
and he's
family.
grown up a little
I ended
bit.
up kind of liking it.
It kind of grosses me out that Kellogg was like, oh, we're like a little happy family.
Has left the
But this courser drops the info that there is a scientist that escaped, which is interesting news to us. And then Kellogg talks through Nick's body, which is really weird.
What are you talking about?
And he's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, you're wrong. Something's wrong with you. So I leave him alone, and we're gonna go on this mission alone. Or I guess with dog meat, but that's besides the point. I get the perk for better carrying load, and I am called to the castle to meet with Ronnie Shaw. She's an old Minutemen person who knows a lot of the HQ and stuff. She's like, let's get into the armory. There was a lot of landmines, a significant amount of landmines, to be honest. Still, yeah, just keeps going. And then Sarge showed up, and he was a large issue, both physically and metaphorically. He left a large explosion too. I almost died from the explosion. But yeah, we see the old general. Apparently he was keeping tabs on the armory, which is good. We didn't address this random skeleton chain in the wall, which I felt like was kind of crazy, but whatever. We set up some artillery. I slept for a little bit because I don't know if you saw it, but my health was just like absolutely gone. I just didn't want to use a stim pack for whatever reason. Signed someone to the artillery, and then she's like, okay, let's test drive it. And I'm like, I'm okay with it blowing stuff up. And I dropped this because it doesn't really show in the clips, but I was encumbered that whole time. So I throw the grenade down. I hear the giant boom of it starting, and it comes down. I just enjoy the show. This is just me enjoying the show. I literally just sat still and watched. Pressing was glitchy again, as per usual. But I decided to look more into that scientist, the Institute scientist, and I wanted to take the settlement nearby so that I could possibly get artillery support into the crazy radiation zone. So this is me. The last 20 minutes were like a walking simulator, except me finding this power armor. So that's kind of it. Thank you. Bye. Hello and welcome back to Beat It or Burn Out. This is episode 16 of Fallout 4. Today we're continuing the journey onto this settlement that we're trying to get to so we can get artillery support into the glowing sea. I finally remembered what the name was. I gave the settlers some RadAway. They asked me to clear out some raiders in the city that I passed by on the way here. I said, no worries. I am severely running out of ammo, so I'm gonna have to get that at some point. Took care of the raiders, no biggie, placed down the artillery. It took me like 20 minutes to do that. That's why this video is a little short, is because I had to like run back and forth to grab junk. It was a whole thing. Told Preston about it though, that we got them on our side, got some ammo from Arturo, hopped in the new power armor suit, and then I'm gonna take it back to the settlement to get in the better power armor suit. I added some strength for the way. The scavenger's like, this is my refrigerator. He started attacking me though. I didn't shoot first. But we reached the edge of the glowing sea. We continue on in. Saw some ghouls there. Figured out that it is like deep in the glowing sea. Like not near the edge at all. This blood bug killed me. It was kind of incredibly embarrassing, I'm gonna be so honest. I found this little like church. Yeah, Hope's Mark Church. I found that. Felt pretty cool about that. I tried to run past these rad scorpions and he just kept chasing me. And then I whiffed so much with the shotgun. It's actually crazy how much I whiffed. And I died to it twice. But I eventually did kill it. Or no, I didn't kill it. I ran away and I saw this death claw, so I ran even more. And I finally found this like weird cult settlement. But rad scorpions kept interrupting us. And she's like, what do you need? I'm like, I need to know about the scientist. And she's like, yeah, find him in the crater. Okay, cool. And then I ask her for resupply, and she just, as I'm talking, she just starts blasting, which is crazy. But we don't make it to the cave just yet. The rest is kind of just walking around, resupplying, and that's about it. So thank you. See you next time. Hello and welcome back to Beat It or Burn Out. This is episode 17 of Fallout 4. Starting the episode here, continuing on for our adventure for Virgil. Ran into a Deathclaw right outside his house, so we decided to sneak in a little bit with the heavy power armor. Dogmeat runs through the traps, and it wasn't a problem, surprisingly. So, talk to Virgil, let him know, hey, Kellogg's dead. Great news for him. He's very surprised that I killed him, and I'm just trying to get in there, and he's like, what? It was very funny to me. But he wants me to find the serum that he's working on, or was working on, in the Institute, before he became whatever he is now. So he tells me how to get it through the courser ship. I make Mama Murphy's chairs aside. There's this random boom. As I continue my journey, I took the locksmith perk, and then I started following the courser's signal. Killed a few raiders on the way. It wasn't too big of a deal. And then we ended up at whatever this building was. It seems like a bunch of raiders are holed up there, but also some of them are dead for some reason. It's because the courser's there. He's killing them, obviously. There's gonna be a lot of fighting and a lot of explosions from this point moving forward. I forgot to reload here. That was embarrassing. Killed a bunch more guys. I was trying to move through this methodically, because when I do missions like this, I start to like put myself in the mind of the main character. Like, yeah, I am just like a housewife who lost her son, and I'm on a mission to find my son. I got hit by Bruce Freeze right there. I don't know how that happened. Blew that guy's head up. But I'm very in the mind of like, I need to just get through this, chug through. I don't even have my power armor on. This is just personal to me. Dude keeps talking about coursers after me, apparently. Or I think me? I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. There's another synth later, so it might be about her. That guy got turned into goop. And I was sneaking up on this guy. And that was awkward. I was just crouching in front of him. But he knew I was there. That was scary. I made fun of him with a pizza joke, and then he got mad, so I killed him. Got the courser chip, though, so that's all that really matters to me. After that, we ran into this girl, and she just said thank you, and then just stared at me. And then I was like, who? And then she ran away. And that's kind of it. Let's take a look at this beautiful view. Alright, thank you. Bye. Hello and welcome back to Beat It or Burn Out. This is episode 18 of Fallout 4. I'm really starting to feel like we're reaching the climax of the story here. We got that courser chip and we're gonna go get it decoded with the railroad after explaining that the events that took place with the courser did happen because of me. And Tinker Tom gets it done for me, and then he gives me a shot that makes me feel weird, but we're just gonna ignore that. So I go back to Virgil, tell him I got it donezo, and he explains that we need to build a giant teleportation device, basically. And I'm like, it'll be fine. And he's like, I don't know if it'll be fine. And I'm like, okay. So I tell Preston, and he's like, oh, okay, that's weird. But talk to Sturgis about that. He'll probably get you all handled. So I go to Sturgis, and he's like, that's weird. But I'm like, it's fine. It'll be fine. And he's like, okay. Yeah, here's a list of what you need to do. So I put together this little building here because I wanted to, I don't know, for the roleplay purposes, I wanted it to look a little more hidden from. Like, imagine if someone just walks into Sanctuary and sees a teleportation device. That's just a little odd. But I get it all set up. I place a bunch of generators so I can power it. I finish up the building after I put everything together so it's all enclosed.
Everything looks good on mine.
Talk to Sturgis and he's like, looks good. So I get into the power armor. I go back and I'm like, okay, let's get it done. And I'm in the Institute. I do a network scan because Surges wanted me to get info, which is smart and valid. And then this dude named Father tells me to get in the elevator. And the Institute is like a utopia. It is quite nice. But I found my son! And I tell him that his dad is dead. But he's like, what are you talking about? Father, come help me. And I'm like, who is that? And I am just immediately about to kill this guy. Because who are you? And then he makes my kid Fentlean? I don't know. That was weird. But he's the real Sean. I guess. Which is crazy.
60 years.
So it's been 60 years, not like 10. Which sucks. But apparently he's the progenitor of all of the sins. And he wants me to join the Institute. And he keeps saying some stupid shit. The shit that really pushed me over the edge is he said that my husband's death was collateral damage. And I'm not going to take that chance. So that's kind of it with us. Thanks, goodbye. Hello and welcome back to Beat It or Burnout. This is episode 19 of Fallout 4. Next episode is episode 20. I can't believe I've been doing this for 20 days straight. It's actually crazy. I get the holotape back to Sturgis this episode, though. Let Preston know, update him that they're our enemy now. And I'm like, okay, we need to get more troops though, because we're kind of low on settlements that are on our side. So I'm trying to go to this settlement, and then I just get blown up. And then I go defend my settlement instead, and that dude just has a missile launcher. I don't know what is going on. I'm starting to wonder if maybe the enemies scale with your level. I got killed here as well, so this is me slowly sneaking past. And then a little bit of a water break here. The sound is kind of weird. But I kill a bunch of things, kill some more things, miss a couple times, but then I get my get back. Then I finally find the settler. And they're like, there's these pools nearby.
This time.
In this weird place, and I'm like, that's kind of odd. The settlement needs help with ghouls. Giant explosion, by the way. I don't know what is going on over there. I walked past it on the way here, and I was like, I'm sure it won't be an issue. It looks like they had an issue. I found this knight here as well. She has this holotape that let me go to another mission, but I was like, I'm gonna save that for later. So I don't do it right now. I get killed right here, because I got cornered by a legendary ghoul. It was embarrassing, I'll be entirely honest. But then I continue on, and I'm like, oh, the glowing one. That must be why there's a problem here. And then I get cornered by it. I swear it's not my fault. I swear. But then I get back by cheesing it. I don't care. I figured out that if you run in this like stall here, it runs away. So you can just hop back and forth in between, and it can't hurt you. Which was kind of nice. And then I up my charisma twice. This is just a mean clip, to be honest. I woke this settler up because there's a settlement that also needed help right next to where I was. So I wake him all the way up and then realize, nah, I should go tell the other people first. So I just woke him up, made him get all the way up for nothing. And this lady's just facing the wall, but that's kind of it. So thank you, bye.
Someone to this. Seems to be growing well.
Hello and welcome back to Beat It or Burnout. This is episode 20 of Fallout 4. We're gonna get pretty much straight into it this episode. I believe I got a mission from Preston last time saying that I needed to defend the castle. So I was there, I was setting up some defenses, and I was like, man, I don't have enough materials. So I left for a little bit, came back, and as I put down the turret, I'm like, what's that noise? Oh, they're already here. I don't get to set up the defenses. And mind you, that's all the ammo I have. This is my most loaded gun right now. I was not pleased or prepared at all for this situation. I was actually very unprepared. I was lucky that I was in my power armor, because I was like, ooh, if I wear my power armor, I'll have more carrying capacity. And as you can see, the power armor is just really falling apart here. So I'm just dropping bombs. I'm trying to use whatever I can at this point. I set up some turrets that are in the armory because I literally got nothing better to do. Yeah, I'm like cornered here. I took robotics expert because I think when you take a perk, it fully heals you. Yeah, I'm just chucking grenades. I'm running with a switchblade. I got cornered there. I truly thought that was it for me. I don't know how I pushed through. Just bullied this guy. That's revenge. Keep stabbing people. I started realizing I could pick up fusion cores off of people. That kind of did something. But we finally beat it. That's like majority of this episode. The rest is kind of just me organizing my inventory and figuring out what I need to do next. This outfit's drippy though. I don't end up using it, but it's drippy. I did mod my weapons and brought my power armor back though. But that's kind of it. So thank you. Bye. Hello and welcome back to Beat It or Burnout. This is episode 21 of Fallout 4. Started off the episode here just fixing up the power armor from the last episode. Had a lot of issues. It's just entirely broken. Picked up some things from Arturo. We're doing a lot of inventory keeping at the start of the episode here. As you saw, we ran out a lot of inventory space, so I went and bought some weapons, bought some ammo. Then we went out, you know, I tried to figure out what this thing was. They were shooting plasma at me. I was not prepared for this. And I just got obliterated. I don't know who the Enclave is. I don't know the lore of the other games, but I got obliterated. So we went to a different place, because I'm not prepared for that. But there's this vault that was sending out a distress signal, so I was like, sure, let's go there. So we're trying to take over Vault 88, I think is what it is here. Destroy all the raiders outside. There was quite a few of them. Use this new sword I got, which is pretty cool. Then I assassinate this girl. I like how I can just like reload in the middle of VATS. I think that's so funny. But I get in. She's like, just stop, and then I just get it. It's fine. It's just not even a problem. Navi link into that thing, and we're great. We're doing great. And she's like, you have a Pip-Boy? Yes. Yes. I do like the voice acting line there, how her voice like softens. That's actually great voice acting work. I can't even lie. I don't know what she's talking about with the faith though. That's a little scary sounding. But we get the security lockdown lifted, and then like I swear 9 times out of 10 I die in this game, or just I get stuck in a corner. But I took local leader, and then I came back a little bit more prepared this time. So I was like, surely, if I just set up a bunch of mines, it'll all be fine. And I lure him into it. It does knock down dog meat, but it also does one-shot him. I thought he was gonna just tank it because of mutation, but I guess mutation has to go off fast enough, and I kind of just like killed him too quickly. I guess the Overseer's a ghoul though, which is fine. I have no problem with ghouls. Was shocked to see her, and there are just a bunch of ghouls in here that she's just kind of chill with, and she gets like mad at this one that starts hitting me, so I have to end up killing them. But that's for next episode. All right, thank you, bye. Hello and welcome back to Beat It or Burnout. This is episode 22 of Fallout 4. This episode we're continuing where we left off in Vault 88 and we're clearing out those ghouls that she told us to just get rid of, I suppose. There was a glowing one, but it wasn't too big of a deal. And she's like, let's do these experiments, and I'm like, it's crazy. They destroyed my life. I'm an experiment. Experimentee, I suppose. But she's like, it's okay. You can like choose to make it all ethical. And I'm like, okay, you better be nice. So I get this desk down for her, and she's like, okay, set off the radio beacon, and then people can come voluntarily to the vault. And I'm like, okay, fine. But explore while you do. So I kill some more rats, get a strength upgrade there, keep killing more rats. And there's like a sprawling underground vault. Like, if there wasn't a collapse here, this place would have been like the primo spot to be, I feel like. If I find one of the control boards that I need to keep excavating, activate it, get rid of this barricade, and there's literally a ladder to the Commonwealth right behind some wooden boards. That is so sad. There is a legendary Deathclaw down here, though. I don't know how I got there. So I start setting up, and I'm like, I at least want to take out the mutation before it, with these. I did not take out the mutation with those bombs, but I did find a way to cheese it. And no, I don't feel guilty about cheesing it. I just don't. I'm a housewife. I just came out of the vault like 4 days ago. I'm still working on everything, but I killed it. And now I talked with all these settlers. I cut out a lot of it because it was mostly just like boring conversation and the overseer hating my jokes. But we find Clem, and he's perfect. He's stupid and he's strong, which is just what we were looking for. And he's enthusiastically down to do anything. So he's like perfect. So I equip him with the Vault Tech outfit, and the first experiment is like this like cycle experiment, and I give him the aroma one because I think that's the most ethical one. The other ones were like electrical shocks for making him addicted, but then it just blows up, and I really thought I killed him here because he was just gone. He's just gone, but he's fine. But she wants us to do more experiments, and I don't think I'm going to. So that's kind of it with here. Alright, thank you. Bye. Hello and welcome back to Beat It or Burn Out. This is episode 23 of Fallout 4. We're approaching the end of the series here. I think we've got about, I don't know, a few days left. I feel like we're real close here. I can't imagine there's more than a week of this left. But we're starting today, going off, solving some things in Diamond City. The mayor is a synth, apparently. And he has Geneva as his hostage. But we get him to let her go, and then he's like, I'm gonna leave. And we're like, no. So we shoot him. But we get some strength off of it. Talk to Geneva. I feel bad for her. Everyone thought she was the baddie. But she was not the baddie, she just is a baddie. And now I feel bad. But we're going to this like Halloween thing. I think this might have been DLC. I don't know. I got the game as like a bundle with a bunch of DLC. So I don't know. I die though. but I do come back, and I get my give back. It's fine. He has a never-ending gamma gun as well, which is kind of cool. But there's all this gas everywhere, and it was this puzzle was very confusing. At least to me. I did not enjoy it too much. But we turn off the AI, he was like, oh, I thought we were having fun. And then I find this cool, like, TV head power armor, which is pretty cool, to be honest. Like, I can't lie. But I clear up the whole building, because, I don't know, I'm there anyways. So I kill the raiders on top, spend nearly 1,000 caps on ammo. So I'm in a bit of a better position now. And I'm trying to go back to this place now, because I'm like, I'm better prepared, I know it's coming. I died to the forged, though, that were there, because they just randomly decided to run out. So I took a bit of a sneakier approach around the side, and then I lured them back to this little settlement here, and then the settlers started attacking them. And the forged people started attacking the Enclave people, and the settlement people were attacking both people. So I kind of just won, eventually. Like, here's a flamethrower off here. That was pretty cool. But yeah, I kill him. And then Sturgis tells me he found a way in. There's a pipe under in the river that I can use to get into the Institute. So I'm really starting to feel like we're close here. But that's pretty much it for today. Thank you. Goodbye.
You need to access the main relay control and use this holotape to...
Hello and welcome back to Beat It or Burnout. This is episode 24 of Fallout 4. I can't believe I've made it this far. I'm gonna be so honest. I really thought I was gonna burn out, and I appreciate you guys continuing to tune in. In this episode, we are continuing our investigation into this like Enclave group that we ran into. They had some really cool power armor, so we put that all together and wasted no time following a broadcast beacon signal that they had out, and it is in the middle of the glowing sea. So this is just traveling here. We ran into a death claw, but we handled it pretty well, to be honest. Wasn't that big of a deal with this new plasma gamma gun I have. I don't know which one it is. But we come to this building, absolutely demolish the forces in here, disarm some traps. There's some few soldiers left down here. They just literally evaporate. We end the lockdown, but for some reason ending the lockdown alerts the horde or something, because we're just getting obliterated up here. And then I fall off the roof. I didn't want to, but I fell off the roof, and this is just a massacre here. That's just a clip. This fight took me like 25 minutes. It was not super fun. But I took down the vertibird, and then there was a legendary rad scorpion that just decided to show up, which was not fun. But the rest of the episode is kind of just me dealing with all the cleanup after this. So this is me putting all of the stuff I found in a chest before transferring it back home, and then now this is me selling it all to Arturo and the other shops in Diamond City, so that I finally have a good supply of ammo. You won't hear me complain about it for the rest of time, I hope. And then here's just the cool power armor. I don't know. That's all. Thank you. Bye. Hello and welcome back to Beat It or Burn Out. This is episode 25 of Fallout 4. And in this episode, we're gonna try and do some wrapping up stuff before we take on the Institute.
Never mind.
I tried to do Piper's little path line here, but she only wanted to come with me and she wouldn't let me start her storyline. So I kind of just ignored her. And then we're checking out this, like, radio beacon frequency, but we have to kill a bunch of stuff on the way as per usual. You know, explosions going off everywhere, having to slaughter dogs. It's the usual for Fallout gameplay, I feel like, at this point. I've become pretty desensitized to it. Ran into this caravan being attacked, though, and the only survivor was this robot. And they're sad. The robot is sad. And they're not like a synth or anything, I don't think. But she's like, hey, can I chill at your crib until we take on these other big baddies? And I'm like, yeah, okay. But I get into this building and there's like a bunch of robots, but they're all inactive, except I could turn them on, so I turned that guy on. It's a whole thing. But I read this note and it was about this, like, Commonwealth boogeyman called the Black Devil. And he would go around killing raiders and, like, saving caravanners and traders. And they want me to try and find him, if I can. But I blew up that thing first because funsies, and I got more strength. Went to this first radio tower and activated it, and then it's like, okay, you need to do this other one to get it, like, fully re-upped, and I'm like, okay. But the other dude that had the other radio frequency, like, got captured by raiders. It really was a whole thing. So I took out all those raiders, I hacked the holotape, I put the holotape, or I haven't put the no, I did put the holotape in. And then I found where supposedly the Black Devil was, but he's gone. His terminal is like, yeah, I'm too old, I can't do this anymore. You can either pick it up or just pick up the mantle or just delete it. And I'm like, I'll just delete it. If that's what you want, I'll do that for you, homeboy. So yeah, radio frequency gone, and that's about it. Thank you. Bye. Hello and welcome back to Beat It or Burn Out. This is episode 26 of Fallout 4. This is also going to be our last episode because we are traveling into the Institute today. We popped some Rad-X here to get down into the sewer pipe that Sturgis told us about. As it turns out, the Institute was literally right below our feet the entire time. I'm honestly a little bit surprised that the railroad hideout didn't intersect with the Institute hideout somehow. But we're making our way through the sewers here. We finally get into some more developed area past the ghouls, and then we get into a familiar place where we relay sequence the whole Minutemen squad into the building.
They should have read their
And I'm
history.
just kind of like,
Once
yeah,
it's
they think
attached
they're
to the
better.
reactor, it can
We're
be
gonna
dead.
own these guys. Preston, I almost forgot his name for a second. He told us to get that, like, pipe bomb, basically, down. We're gonna put it on the reactor and blow this place sky high. We get into this room, and there were gorillas, and it made me so sad to kill them. That guy got obliterated. That was actually just depressing. Not much I could do about that, though. But we keep moving, there's a bunch of traps. There's so many turrets. It's kind of a pain, I'm not gonna lie to you. But we'll make our way through, and we get the stuff for Brian Virgil, the Institute scientist. So we get to give that to him. But we finally meet back up with Father. You know, I say I'm sorry and whatever, but he's like, you can't be that sorry. And I
hoped there was something more I could do.
I was like, I just want to save you. You were my child. And he's like, womp womp, basically. He's like, go away. Do whatever you want to do. And I just thought there was no more fitting way for him to go than to be like his father again. So I did that. Put the breach on the reactor, and then a clone of Sean came, and I was crying at this part. I'm gonna be so honest. But I get my son back. I get my son back.
You can come with me.
And hopefully I get to live with him for a long time. But that's kind of the end of everything. So I just wanted to say thank you all for watching and liking and commenting. It meant a lot to me. I did not expect to make it this far in the series, I'll be very honest. So your guys' attention means a lot to me. But that is it. So thank you. Bye.